Imagine an app so addictive it's been opened over 2 billion times worldwide, an algorithm so precise it knows what you want to watch before you do, a platform so powerful it sparked national security debates, antitrust scrutiny, and even bans in some countries. I'm talking about TikTok. I've seen it all. For nearly 25 years, I worked at the DOJ, where I investigated some of the largest antitrust cases in the country. Now in retirement, I'm working for you. Welcome to the Antitrust Insider. TikTok is the social media giant that's redefined engagement, raised alarms, and left regulators scrambling to keep up. Some people call its algorithm a stroke of genius, while other people call it a monopolist's dream. Segment 1, concerns about the TikTok algorithm. Let's start with the engine behind TikTok's dominance, its algorithm. Unlike traditional social media platforms, TikTok doesn't just recommend content, it predicts it with eerie accuracy using 3 key ingredients: hyper-personalization, relentless data collection, and a feedback loop so fast users don't even realize they're being conditioned. Here's how it works. Every scroll, pause, like, and even the duration of your watch is fed into a machine learning model that refines your preferences in real time. Studies suggest TikTok's algorithm can lock onto a user's interests within just 30 minutes, compared to days or weeks for competitors. The result? An unprecedented 70% engagement rate, dwarfing Instagram and YouTube. So here's where the antitrust concerns come in. Critics argue that TikTok's algorithm isn't just good, it's too good, creating a feedback loop that locks users in while squeezing out competitors. Smaller apps simply can't match its recommendation precision, effectively stifling competition. And then there's the data question. TikTok collects everything: keystroke patterns, device identifiers, even facial recognition data. Combined with its ties to ByteDance, a Chinese-owned company, the concerns go beyond market dominance. They enter the realm of national security. Segment 2, the regulatory and governmental component. Which brings us to the real battleground, in courtrooms and congressional hearing rooms, where regulatory filings and political theater happen. TikTok's rise has created a multi-front policy war, creating alliances from national security advisors to children's online safety advocates. The U.S. government is now weighing a range of drastic options, from forcing TikTok's parent company to sell off U.S. operations to implementing full-on bans. The stakes: national security, competitive fairness, and the very shape of the future digital economy. So, how did a short-form video app become the most controversial piece of software in America? It starts with national security. For years, CFIUS has kept TikTok under the microscope. Their concern is that ByteDance, TikTok's Beijing-based parent company, could be legally compelled by China's national intelligence law to hand over sensitive user data, including location, browsing habits, and biometric information. In 2020, the Trump administration moved to aggressively force a divestiture, but the fight didn't end there. Multiple states have jumped in. Montana attempted to ban the app entirely, citing security and youth protection concerns, while over 24 states and numerous federal agencies have barred it from government devices. These efforts reflect a growing consensus. TikTok isn't just a tech platform, it's a geopolitical flashpoint. But the legal issues don't stop at national boundaries. Even if every byte of data were stored on U.S. soil and firewalled from Beijing, TikTok would still face a reckoning on regulatory grounds. The platform's algorithm is so effective, so finely tuned to user behavior, that it distresses the market itself. The Federal Trade Commission has quietly examined whether TikTok's design leverages addictive mechanics that exploit cognitive vulnerabilities, especially in younger users. The concern here isn't just privacy, it's manipulation, that TikTok may be crossing the line from a persuasive technology into a coercive design. Regulators in Europe aren't waiting around either. Under the EU's new Digital Markets Act, TikTok has been designated a gatekeeper platform, the status reserved for companies so large and influential that they can dictate terms to both users and rivals alike. This label brings serious strings attached, mandates for algorithmic transparency, limits on self-preferencing, and requirements for interoperability. Put simply, TikTok must now prove that it's playing fair. The deeper question isn't whether TikTok can be reined in, it's how to do it in a way that doesn't inadvertently affect the other tech giants that already dominate the market. For example, if TikTok gets heavily regulated, does that simply funnel more power back to Meta, Google, or Apple? Maybe this is the time to rethink the rules of digital competition entirely. That's the issue regulators now face, and the answer may set the tone for the next decade of tech policy worldwide. Segment 3, final thoughts. So, is TikTok's algorithm a regulatory nightmare or just really smart business? The truth is, it's both. There's no denying its technical brilliance, but when a single platform controls the attention of millions with near perfect precision, regulators have little choice but to step in. The platform's grip on attention, culture, and even public discourse has outpaced the regulatory framework meant to contain it. And as lawmakers scramble to catch up, they're forced to juggle concerns about free speech, national security, and corporate overreach. The real challenge is drafting rules that protect competition without stifling innovation. TikTok is a reminder that in the digital age, dominance isn't just measured in market share, but in mind share. It's not just what we buy, but what we think, feel, and scroll past at 2 a.m. One thing's for sure, this issue is bigger than just one app. It's about who controls the digital landscape and whether anyone can or should rein in the technology that learns to know us better than we know ourselves. Comment below and share your feelings about TikTok. If you found this video helpful and informative, please hit that subscribe button, like, and comment. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay honest, and come back for more Antitrust Insider.